Hello and welcome. Today is Monday, the 17th day of April 2017. Welcome. This will be a very quick video. I'm going to go over Bitcoin, but mainly on a discrepancy. I don't know if this has to do with the US dollar tether fund, but on Bitstamp, which is the chart that is shown, price action in at 1165 with the high at 1174 US and 1161 so far today. Itbit has a high of 1181 and a low of 1170, a little higher than the Bitstamp exchange. On Poloniex, much different with a high at 1217, a low at 1205, and there's been a difference for over 24 plus hours within these exchanges. I noticed that yesterday Bittrex, it doesn't want to load the chart. I can't find the actual high low for the quote unquote day, but for the last 24 hours, it's pretty much the same as the Poloniex. I don't understand what the difference is all about, if it's because it's priced again in the US dollar tether, which might be 3% better, 4% better than the US dollar. I don't know if that's the case, but it really does make me wonder. Now, as far as the chart's concerned, it's still in this correctionary band phase. There's not much to go over as far as this is concerned. Obviously, breaking above it, you got your next resistance level test, and breaking down here, I would have to think close to this Fibonacci would be its next point, but overall on a neutral basis. Let's finish this off within Bela and at 9760 Satoshi. And this is the start of accumulation phase number 3 for me, as the first one accounted right in here when I first seen the chart, and distribution was at the high. Then I started accumulation phase number 2 in here, selling again within the high, and now accumulation phase starts again as the price action below the 18 average of lows, significantly from the 18 average of highs. It hasn't spent much time below there. It could have a significantly more long-term correction, but I'm going to count on, at the most, I'm hoping anyway, down towards here, because level 1 is in around 10K. I started buying last night and into the morning, and I have another set of orders around 86, which is in the middle of this area, previous resistance, and another set of orders at the previous high area in at around 67. And that is what I'm doing. That's all I can say about that. February 11th, somewhere in here, was the last day in which it had less than 7.5% volatility. It was about 5% that day. So therefore, when you're talking about these markets of extreme volatility, that's what they provide, and that's something that I am looking for. So if I talk about how this thing has went from 18,000 and it has pretty much lost half its value only, I'm not sarcastic when I say it's only lost half of its value. Losing 50% in this business for pretty much all of these charts is nothing more than a mere correction. And at that, maybe a light correction. This could be the bottom, but it could very easily come back here, and instead of losing 50% from the high, maybe it's going to lose closer to 67% from it. That would be a more normal situation within it. But I'm just starting to accumulate again. I kind of hope it does go down here, because that would give me a lot more shares, or I kind of hope this is the bottom, is another way of putting it, in or about this area. But whatever the market's going to do is what it's going to do, and all I can do is my best based on what I see within such. But obviously, down towards this first Fibonacci level, how well a 23.6 down mark is going to hold, we'll see. But this, I think, is the most strongest buying opportunity for likelihood of having great gains and not having much of a loss that could follow. And the probability, of course, of getting in here may not be the greatest, because it might not come here. Maybe it's bottoming now. Maybe it's going to bottom within this range. I don't know. That's why I got it set here where it's at now. a set around 86 to 82, 88,000, around 8,000 to 86, and then another set at around 64 to 73. Anyway, take care.